Hello everyone, News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with a Facebook Live update and a YouTube Live update from the digital studio here, getting things sort of set up. On this Friday night, gotta like the way that sounds, right? On a Friday night, but there's a lot of weather action on the way. And what a week it has been, right? What a week it has been. Of course, it was a week ago tonight, or a week ago today, those tragic and tremendous tornadic thunderstorms ripped across the area from Cass County through St. Joe County and then into a part of Branch County and then southern Calhoun County. K&M in the house. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And then, of course, we had the powerful thunderstorms. Monday, was right? Monday? Or was that Tuesday? That was Tuesday. My bad, Tuesday. It's all blending together here. Tuesday, where there was flooding rains in Holland and Grand Rapids and tremendous hail. Hey, Mike, I saw your note there on Twitter. I wrote back to you there. Yes, 71 mile per hour gust in Ann Arbor and also at DTW. I would not have wanted to have been landing or taking off at Detroit Metro in that gust, that's for sure. And then, of course, today, big wind, the 59 mile per hour gust in Kalamazoo, 71 on the other side of the state in Ann Arbor, and also at Detroit Metro, 71 mile per hour gust. Crazy. And by the way, that high wind warning has been extended until 11 o'clock. So that's what I have in the update slate for you there. The wind will continue through 11 o'clock. Let me bring this forward as we get going here. Crazy weather for sure. Christine, hello to you in Augusta. Thanks for being here. Snow showers are going to be on the way. So here's what we have. Really, isn't this crazy? Wind through 11 o'clock. I do think we'll see snow showers overnight. We're already seeing some in West Michigan. Mr. GR in the house. Good evening to you. Thanks for being here. And then a quiet and cool Saturday. We're going to have to enjoy the tranquility on Saturday because things start to pick up again on Sunday. It's going to get windy, much warmer. I mean, much warmer on Sunday. And then big thunderstorms late Sunday, which will then bring in some much colder air Monday and Tuesday with accumulating snow and blowing snow. So it's like we're going to be going through, I guess you'd say, 4 seasons in the course of a couple of days. Ready for some boomers, Mike? Yeah, well, you're going to get some. That's true. You're definitely going to get some. Jarrett, hello. I haven't seen you in a while in Lawton. Thank you for being here. So that's what we have on the agenda there. Let's get right to it. Got some folks streaming in here. I'm going to start with that high wind warning. Now notice right along the Michigan-Indiana line, it was allowed to expire. But Van Buren, Kalamazoo, Calhoun, Jackson counties north, and then extending all the way over to the east side of the state, including you, Mike, over there, holding down our east side bureau. Still with that high wind warning that now goes through 11 o'clock. The wind's still pretty stout out there. But I will say, I was looking at forecast models earlier, short range, showing the winds really diminishing rapidly after midnight, but it might be a little bit longer, take a little bit longer than had earlier been thought. Nancy, hello to you in Hartford. Tim in Springfield. Carla, it was definitely a Herbie Kirby day, right? This new waste management bins laying all over the street. I saw some bins laying on their sides as well. Carla, hello to you. Thank you for checking in. So you see what we have. So that high wind warning extended for most of the area. Our border counties there with Indiana not included with that. I have not changed the banner on this, and I apologize. This is not future temps. This is future wind gusts. So let's run this up to about 11 o'clock or so. And there you see we're looking at those gusts starting to come down. Our more forecast model here calling for them to come down to about 35 to 40. And that's when that wind warning will be going away. Now we track it overnight. And look at this, by 8 o'clock in the morning, these are gusts, by the way. I know it says temps. These are gusts in the neighborhood of 10 to 20. So obviously overnight, our winds will diminish rapidly and substantially. Kayla, how are you? I can't, Kayla, how about if I do that? Corey, no power since noon. Oh, I am so sorry. Are you on Colin? I know that Colin had lost power. Hope it comes back on soon. Sally, sure was windy. Will we see Colin tomorrow? Yes, you will. In the morning, as long as he didn't blow away in all the wind. I don't think he did. Look at this, by noon tomorrow. That's 15 hours from now. The wind gusts are going to be around 7 to 10. So obviously the winds are going to be diminishing pretty rapidly here overnight. But remember, not for a couple of more hours. That high wind warning continuing for most of the area until 11 o'clock. Windy there in Coldwater for sure. Hello, Heart of Branch County. Jeanette, Jennifer in the house in Kalamazoo. Oh, Corey. Okay, no power in Leonidas. Sorry about that. It must be that area over there in eastern St. Joe, western branch. Must be the problem there with lack of power. Deb, stop the wind. It will, like I said, by tomorrow morning, when you get up and at them in the morning, post sunrise, let's say, you'll see. The wind will be gone. Just had a gust of 31 in Marshall. Ron, thanks for that report. Lee, hello to you. Anxiety through the roof. Well, it's so loud, right? It is so loud. I mean, we're hearing it. I hear it in the weather office just slamming into the side of the building. It's like, wow, that is really powerful. Jennifer, hello to you in Kalamazoo. And Calvin, hello, Nancy in Plainwell. Pictures of the waves on the reports. Wasn't that crazy? Seeing the camera looking down the Black River Channel there in South Haven? Really crazy with the wind and the water there. Corey, hello to you. Oh yeah, took you back to May of 1980. Wow. Well, it just depends. There are not as many in the mountainous regions like where you are there around the Delmarva there, Corey. David, sleep with a sound machine and fan each night. The wind won't be bothering us tonight. I got that. Joanne, no power in Hickory Corners. Whoa. Windy and Marshall. Judy, I got to tell you, I'm on a well. And if you're on a well as opposed to municipal water, so I'm sitting there in my house and I see the trees all shaking and I don't think the lights flickered, but I was like, you better hop in the shower and do whatever you need to do with the water, because when you're on a well and the power goes out, that's it for the water. So yeah, I think it's about 30-ish thousand, 40,000 earlier that was without power. Get this. I saw this earlier on a tweet from site poweroutages.us. Ohio, the state of Ohio, 600,000 without power. I mean, we got hit with it, but Ohio just got slammed with these winds. All right, let's talk about what's coming next. Like I said, Saturday, pretty tranquil, pretty quiet. Severe weather outlook, though, going back up Sunday night. That area in yellow, and that covers most of West Michigan, is at level 2 for severe weather. That is a slight risk for severe weather. Here's what we're looking for. And the impact time, as you see on the graphic, is Sunday night. I'm thinking probably, certainly after sunset. That's the way it looks right now anyway. Main threat's going to be from damaging winds. However, all hazards are going to be on the table, meaning there could be large hail, and yes, there could be some isolated tornadoes. But it does look like the main threat is going to be from damaging straight line winds, and we could have gusts of 70 plus. Certainly not what we want to hear. Certainly not what they want to hear there in Union City and in Three Rivers, and in between, and in Cass County, where there's cleanup going on. And hey, not only here, but just our friends just across the border in northern Indiana. Tremendous thunderstorms, and even in eastern Illinois, in Kankakee. And that same storm cell is the one that killed 2 in Lake Village in Indiana. Tremendous thunderstorms there. And I believe that has been rated an EF3, another EF3 in the area. Mother Nature is starting off really strong with these storms, to be sure. Let's see, I missed some comments here. Sorry about that. What do we got? Kathy, hello to you. Totally expected Mary Poppins to show up today, I bet. David Earl, have power in Battle Creek. So loud. 4 poles down in Columbia. Crazy. Hello to you, David, in Hillsdale. You're getting those powerful winds as well. Wilson in the house. I did have a groovy day. I hope you did too. A windy day. Lily, hello to you. Thanks. In BC, almost knocked down because the wind was really high. You lost power at work. Timmy, portable garage up and down, blowing it around. Pull down on Beckley. We'll see if we can get some crews out there. Thanks for the report. And Tim in Battle Creek. David, your wife lived in Kalamazoo before you moved to Holland. Well, it's not too far away. Amanda in Brooklyn. And we're talking about the Irish Hills. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Amanda. Thank you very much. I don't think these thunderstorms that are coming in Sunday night will be tornadic, but we're going to have to keep our guard up. Again, I think the main threat is going to be from some damaging wind gusts. Let's go hour by hour. That's what you're here for. All right, Sunday. Remember, I'm starting this Sunday afternoon because between now and then, we have that high wind. It's going to continue to be an issue through midnight tonight. And then those winds will diminish rapidly. So tomorrow by sunrise, closer to 8, 7:30, 8 o'clock, we're going to be looking at, I think, maybe wind gusts of 15 to 20, maybe. But really, they're going to be diminishing pretty rapidly during the day tomorrow. You know why? The storm, this is part of an Alberta clipper. And that clipper, it's a fast-moving system. That's why it's called a clipper. By the way, after the clipper ships in the 17th and 18th centuries, those fast-moving ships. And so this is moving in fast and it's moving out fast. And remember, it's the rapid change of pressure over a relatively short amount of time, called a pressure gradient in space, that creates the wind. So just like the wind, boom, really started developing fast overnight. You know, that 59 mile per hour gust in Kalamazoo at the airport was between 4 and 5 this morning. And at midnight, there wasn't even a gust past 12 or 13. So it hit in a hurry, but that also means it's going to get out in a hurry. So those winds will be diminishing rapidly overnight. All right, let's go hour by hour. We're starting at 5 o'clock to Sunday afternoon, not tomorrow, Sunday afternoon, because between now and then, especially daytime Saturday night into Sunday, we're pretty quiet. Now watch what happens here. We watch that hour by hour. You can see a lot of rain there for Muskegon, Fremont, Big Rapids, looking at you there in Pearson, Shenandoah, Holland also seeing some rain. And then this band here, this is going to be pushed along by a cold front. In fact, look at this graphic here. And what do you see? You see the greens, the oranges, and the reds, which denote rain and heavy thunderstorms, where you see the oranges, yellow, orange, and red. Do you see that pink zone coming in behind it there? That's some sleet. You see that blue behind that? That's some snow. Yeah. So this is a cold front that's pushing all this along. So when you watch the rain move through here, Sunday night at 11 o'clock, I want you to note, we have 60 in Sturgis and Coldwater, near 60 in BC, at Hastings, and Marshall, and Kalamazoo, at Grand Rapids in the mid-50s. Here go those storms. We stop it at 1 o'clock. Stop it at 1 o'clock in the morning. This is Monday morning. Showers, thunderstorms, likely some pockets of heavy rain here, in upper 50s. And now we're going to go forward to 6:45. So we'll call it 7 in the morning. It's when it's supposed to stop. 7 in the morning. Look at this. Our temps are down about 20 degrees, okay? And here comes some snow. So Monday morning for the commute, and certainly by Monday noon, we're going to see snow showers and some accumulating snow. And we got some lake effect snow that'll probably be kicking in. And by late afternoon Monday, right, we're going to be in the mid-20s. So we go from the 60s Sunday afternoon to the 20s Monday afternoon. So that's going to be pretty crazy. That's going to be pretty crazy. But it's during all of that changing weather that we're going to have a lot of wind and then those tremendous thunderstorms. And like I said, the main impact from the storms will likely be straight line winds that could be in excess of 70 miles per hour. However, there is still a chance for some large hail, and there is a chance for some isolated tornadoes. I do think there'll be some heavy rain. However, unlike Tuesday's storms in Kent County and Ottawa County, this is going to be in and out in a hurry. And so that means that it won't be hanging around, I don't think, too long to really do a lot of rain damage, if you will, flooding damage like what we had Tuesday in GR and also in Holland. Right, this is current. Yeah, there's some snow. That's a pretty hefty band. We see that deep blue there in a stripe, if you will, from Holland to north of Allegan. So we're looking at you around Dorr and Wayland, and then right across Gun Lake, between Hastings and Battle Creek there. Hello, Middleville, right? Hello, Delton. And then all the way down into southern Eaton County, Bellevue, and then also now moving toward you there in Jackson. So Ryan, look out in Jackson. Now this is going to continue moving south, so I think we'll see some of this in Kalamazoo later on tonight. I don't think it's going to be problematic on the roads, but it could cause some visibility issues. So that's something to think about right there. You just got a dusting. Okay, didn't expect that. Well, that's from that snow that's coming down right now, which is going to be really quick. And hey, look at this. There you go, David, just for you, right? Here's a live view of Holland, and you can see the visibility really reduced thanks to the snow that's coming down right now. So snowing in Holland. Let me go back one. We'll take a look at that again. We'll take a look at that radar again. There it is. All right, there it is on radar, that band that goes from Holland to Wayland and Dorr, to Middleville, to Delton, to the northern burbs of Battle Creek there, and then right on into Bellevue there in southern Eaton County. And here is the way it looks right now in Holland. So you get the idea there. Snowing right now in Holland. This won't last too long, though, I don't think. This is going to be moving through pretty fast. Look at these feels-like temperatures. Teens in Fremont, Big Rapids, Muskegon feeling like 19, GR, Hastings 21. Whoa, that's cold. And it's going to be chilly tomorrow. It just won't be as windy. And then that huge warm-up coming on Sunday, 60s, but that's going to come with some big storms Sunday night. And then Monday morning and Tuesday, snow. Here it is on the 7-day, your Weather Guard 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, pretty quiet. Sunday, not quiet, right? The wind will be building. Let me see about what time it's going to start getting windy there on Sunday. Sunday is the 15th. So we're looking at the wind really building late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, much like what we had here. I don't think it's going to be quite as strong, but I do think 25 to 35 and gusts to 40 or 45. We'll have to go with a Herbie Kirby Alert 3 probably on Sunday. And then that's going to really warm us up rapidly. And then it's going to be windy. We'll do another Herbie Kirby Alert 3 probably for Monday, as it's going to be windy but much colder. And that's going to cause some blowing snow. So I do think Monday and Tuesday will be problematic. And look at that temp. Look how we go from 65 for the projected high Sunday to 25 for the projected high on Tuesday. And then we bounce right back. Look at that. We bounce right back up. And so by a week from today, we're looking at a temperature around 49 degrees a week from today. It's March. It's a transition season, right? So this is sort of the way it's supposed to happen. Maybe not this dramatic, but this is a transition season here. You know, you got old man winter who's saying, I don't want to leave. And you've got spring saying like, it's time to go. Well, really, you've got summer that's saying, I'm going to kick you out the door. And old man winter and summer fighting it out. And that's what we call spring. And you can see here, the fight has been engaged, right? So that's sort of what we're looking at there. Amanda, yeah, I do think we could have another overnight event there on Sunday night. I see some complaints about joint pain. You bet. Ketra, hello to you. Thanks for being here. Doug, BC here. When will the wind stop? It's going to stop overnight. Didn't put your Herbie Kirby out, so you don't have to. That's true. Good for you. Didn't lose it. Your neighbor's puppy ended up in the yard. Who knows what's flying around, right? Hello to you, Sarah Orlo. Always good to see you. Thanks so much. Oh, you live in Kankakee. I was thinking, okay, Kankakee, Illinois. And I did learn from those storms, by the way. There's also a Kankakee, Indiana. It's about on the same plane. Kathy, hello to you. Watching from Irons. Hello to Irons. 5 inches of snow. And there's going to be some heavy duty snow. Northern lower and up in the UP, you're just going to get waylaid with the heavy snow. That's going to be the Sunday, Monday story, and Tuesday there. This is a pretty wild set of days coming across for sure. Craig, hello to you. And Joanne, thanks for being here. No wonder my knees hurt today. That's right. Remember, when we have those rapid changes in air pressure, in this case, we went from a relatively high, low sweeping in. Now the low is sweeping out. And it's those pressure changes that give us the strong wind. And also, if you have joints, muscle aches, pain, that's related to headaches that are related to changes in atmospheric pressure, this is not a good time. And this is actually not a good season, because this is when we really have a lot of action on the barometer. So you're right about that. Wilson, beautiful sunset. Cool. Glad you were able to check it out. Lynn, super windy in Albion for sure. Cheers and beers to you too, Matt. Thanks for being here. Corey, Will Haney's visit to the element was right on time. Wasn't that crazy? That he was in Three Rivers talking about severe weather, and just a matter of a few hours later, boom, there it is. Ryan and Jackson, severe weather on Sunday. Sunday night late, I think. Yeah, Lauren, storms will be nice. Can expect to see a rainbow. It's going to be at night. Lauren, so I don't know about that. Mark, well, we did. We got a bunch of tornadoes last year. I mean, it comes and goes. It really does. But that's a good point. Last year, I think in the state there was 33. 2.5 times what the climatological average is. We're off to a pretty fast start this year, to be sure. And we're going to have some of that information, by the way, in our weather special. And that will be airing in 2 weeks from tomorrow. 2 weeks from tomorrow. Another overnighter, Amanda. I hope not. I sincerely hope not. I'm tired of it. I'm old. I can't handle all this. John, hello to you in Manistee. 28 with a 46-mile-per-hour gust and 6 inches of snow. Whoa. In March, in mid-March, right? It's not early March, it's mid-March. We're almost to the third week of March. That's good, Wilson. You can be the joke meister here. The winds will be ending overnight, Tina. Overnight. Nancy, hello to you. Ashley, hello. Storm's supposed to be bad in Muskegon on Sunday. I would say from late Sunday afternoon to Sunday night, you need to stay with us, or you need to have a way of getting some weather alerts there, Ashley. I do think Sunday evening, yes. Happy St. Pat's Day weekend. There you go from Holland. Lauren, thanks so much. By the way, tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock, I'll be at the St. Pat's Parade in downtown Kalamazoo. If you care to come out, I got to find some green to wear. Hopefully, the car that we'll be walking behind will be coming with a lot of green beads or something, so I'll have something green. Tim, sunshine tomorrow from Tim West. Okay, we'll try. Tammy, hello to you. Good to see you. Thanks so much. Wow, Corey, you've had some, I know there have been some wild temperature swings there. Rhea, hello to you. Now in California, 92 degrees. Oh, that must feel nice, right? That must feel nice. The Sunday forecast has gotten warmer. It's up to 65 now. I think it was around 61, 62, 63 yesterday. Union City on Sunday. Brad, good question. It's going to be windy. It's going to be warmer. It'll be cloudy. I don't think the showers and storms will be moving in until after sunset, but there could be severe weather. We're going to cross our fingers and hope not, of course. But we'll have to see. Sam, traveling Saturday night from Escanaba to Kalamazoo, racing the storm. Oh, buddy, I don't know. That might be a tough drive. Once you get south of, say, if you get south of Cadillac, I think it'll be getting better, but I don't know. I hope you can beat it. But there's some tremendous snow that's going to be coming down there from Escanaba all the way down to probably Cadillac, certainly Traverse City area, over to Gaylord, and then Alpena, and into the Thumb area, actually. Tuesday trash day. Your can may be in a different zip code. It could be. We could be looking at that. Let's see. Cher, hello to you. Thanks for being here. Herbie took a walk today. That's nice. Herbie was all over the place today, I think, right? Herbie was definitely all over the place. Temperature roller coaster, you bet. Greg almost hit 3 trash cans on the way to work. That's crazy. I didn't think about that if you're driving in the dark, right? In the early morning hours. Wildwood, Florida, beautiful. 78 and a nice breeze. Oh, Brenda, you're missing all the party up here. Come on, we're having a weather party up here. You need to come up and enjoy. Chris, hello to you in Hartford. South Haven, hello, Kathy and Judy. Spectrum is out. That's never any fun. Judy, thanks for checking in here. Sorry about those strong winds. Kayla, thanks for the thanks. Will will be here Sunday night, but if it does get nasty, he and I have already discussed, because we share the weather office for a few hours on Friday, and so we've already discussed it. So I'll probably be in here with him on Sunday night. Certainly if it's like dicey, if it's like, whoa, this is bad news, then I'll definitely be here. Back home in Bloomingdale. We're going to get all seasons in just a few days. Hello to you, Linda and Tanya. Three Rivers, Niles, Cass, yeah, exactly. Sure could use a break. Well, I hope we get one Sunday night, but right now it looks like we could be in for some nasty storms. No internet and TV. So sorry, Judy, but I'm glad that you can join me here for a live weather update here. Timmy, back has been throbbing off and on. It's probably because of those pressure changes, I'm telling you. A lot of tornadoes for sure. In fact, get this. Here are some states. Here's a list of some states that haven't had as many tornadoes so far this year. We've only had 4, but still, that's more than Texas has had. That's more than Arkansas has had. That's more than Kansas has had. So, sort of surprising for this time of year to be able to say that. Thanks, Christine. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good one as well. Kim, hello. Tim, how much snow Monday afternoon? Several inches possible. So just keep a weather update with you when you come back, because you're going to be driving back into some snow there, Tim, back from Knoxville. You down there for some bass fishing or something like that? Rocky, hello to you. Wind very violent, nasty. Oh, yeah. Jody, I think that we're looking at, that's really iffy. I think that we could be looking at 2 to 4. There might be a little bit more. Stay with us on that. because it's going to make a transition from rain to snow, and there's going to be a lot that depends on that for sure. GR around noon on Wednesday. I think there'll be some scattered snow showers. I don't think it'll be too bad on Wednesday, to be honest with you. Wednesday won't be that bad, I don't think, at this time anyway. Brenda, coming home from Florida. If you're flying in, I think you should be all right. Wednesday is what, the 18th? Yeah. I don't anticipate it being too bad, but you better have your jacket because it's going to be cold, especially coming back from Florida. Shar, hello. Julia, from Battle Creek back to Kalamazoo tomorrow evening. Good. You're A-okay. You'll be all right. Decker, hello to you. We'll be laughing in June while it's beautiful in Florida sweltering. Well, that's usually the way it works, right? We're paying our dues right now. Jonathan, hello to you in Hudsonville. That's all right. We welcome you anytime. There's no late in the digital world. Kendra, the potential is there for some very strong winds Sunday evening, Kendra. So stay with us on that. I was wondering about the Bassmaster Classic, and I hope your good buddy is Kevin down there. I hope he is. And if he is, I hope that he shows them how it's done. Shows them how it's done. Weather down there in Tennessee might be a little bit chilly. Yeah, it might be a little bit breezy too. Got to let us know how it goes down there. Corey, cherry blossom season in D.C. What a time to be there, right? We're all just kind of have to cross our fingers there on Sunday night. And stay with us. Thanks, Brooke, for watching from Matawan. And thanks, Brenda, K&M. Weather for Monday going to Lansing. It's going to be snowy. So stay with us on that. Okay, 60 today, 70 tomorrow. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad down there in Knoxville. Beautiful country down there for sure. My dad actually is from down around there. Hello to you. Crazy today too, Laura. You're right. And wow is right. Brandy, hello. Thanks for being here. Kendra's here. Thank you so much. Kim, Valdosta, Georgia. Oh, hey. I know you. That's wild. Thanks for checking in here, Kim. For those who don't know, went to junior high and high school with Kim. Thank you for, when you say Valdosta, Georgia, we don't hear about Valdosta up here too much. So thank you. Oh, that's awesome. What a nice surprise. Let's see. Shinnis Joe is here. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I hope you're doing all right up there. It's going to be snowy, Shinnis Joe. Thank you so much. Yeah, right back at you, Kim. I hope all is well in your world down there. And hello to your guy, Larry, down there, too. It's Pie Day tomorrow. Oh, it is. Is it? It is. It's Pie Day tomorrow. I'll have to have some of that. Maybe we should have a contest. See who's got the what's your favorite. Julie in Florida trying to get home. Flight was canceled. Oh no, dude. You should be able to sneak in tomorrow. It's going to be windy again Sunday, but you should be able to sneak that in tomorrow if they get you in tomorrow. All right, I'm going to have to skate, everybody. Kim, so good to see you. Thank you so much for mentioning. I wouldn't have known if you wouldn't have said Valdosta, Georgia. Like I said, not a lot of people talk about Lowndes County, right? All right, everybody, I got to skate because it's 9:42. I'll be live at 10 on ArcWest, Michigan. And then I'll be live again at 11 on the Mothership News Channel 3, so I hope you can check me out on one of those. Don't forget, if not, I'm all over social media, WWMT's Keith Thompson. And then on Twitter, X, Threads, Instagram, and YouTube at Weatherman Keith, the @ symbol, and Weatherman Keith, all lowercase, all one word. Colin Rogers will be here in the morning, 6 to 10 a.m. with live weather updates. I'll be checking in from time to time over the weekend as well because we've got some weather to talk about, especially once we get into Sunday. Just to get a quick recap, tomorrow looking pretty quiet, chilly. By the way, don't forget the parade. And for my run peeps, I think it'll be a little bit breezy, but I'll see you at Gazelle, downtown Kalamazoo, 7:30 in the morning. Yeah, that's right. I don't get much sleep. For our Ziegler training run, I think we got 6 weeks to go. I think it is. Before the Ziegler run. That's the end of April. That's right, only about 6 weeks away. And then the St. Pat's Day Parade, downtown Kalamazoo, tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. I'll be there too. Colin will be here 6 to 10 a.m. And we'll keep you updated all the way through the weekend. Stay with us as the Sunday storm threat gets closer and closer. Thank you so much, Shannon Joe. That's so nice. Chris, thanks. Hope you have a good weekend as well. Georgia, can't take another storm. I'd rather have snow. Be careful what you wish for. We're going to get that on Monday. So we're going to get a little bit of everything. Thanks, Timmy. Julie, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Mark, yeah. Mark, it looks like our severe weather season is starting early, and the answer to the question, lamb or lion for March coming in, definitely a lion. Definitely. Tyra, I'm doing good. Are doing well. I hope you are too. Hope you are too. I'm very well. Peggy, wind day for sure. All right, I got to skate, everybody. Hope you have a great night tonight. Hey, we made it to the weekend if you're a Monday through Friday-er. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay with us. We'll keep in touch with you, and we'll certainly keep you alert. Again, tomorrow fairly quiet. Sunday not. We'll keep you weather alert for sure. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here.